All righty. I feel like a pilot this morning. So I'm just like flicking all these things, clicking that over there and making sure the levels are right over here. Just like the pilot would at the, what is it called? The cockpit. The cockpit is in the front. Yeah, that thing there. And they're flicking everything and they're making sure that everything, all systems loaded and ready to go. Good morning, passengers. Thank you for flying on Virgin Atlantic flight number something. Direct flight to St. Vincent and the Grenadines, making a stop in Barbados. Well, they were speaking the British accent, but you know how it is. Good morning, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Welcome to Thursday morning, 29 minutes after the 6 o'clock hour. The 14th day of October 2021 is upon us. So let's get up and get ready to go to work, to go to school, even though it's virtual right now. Today is Thursday. It is Thursday, and it's a drama Thursday right here on the X. You've got DJ Jose and yours truly, Crystal, to take you up until the 10 o'clock hour. It's a jam-packed morning, so we're going to try to squeeze everything in as much as possible to make a nice little pudding and pie for you this morning, all right? So we're going to start on some really good notes. Things that have been trending overnight across St. Vincent and the Grenadines. But before we get to that, we have to say good morning to all the folks across St. Vincent and the Grenadines. You remain Hiruna, land of the blessed, gem of the Antilles. We got so many names. Just pick one and run with it, all right? Or fly with it. Yeah. From as far north as Fancy straight down to the Grenadines, the rest of the region, US, UK, Canada, Asia, Africa. Yeah, good morning to the UK again. Yes, there was a really nice day, Yes, it was a really nice day. Good morning to all the minibus drivers, conductors, and passengers. Good morning to all the folks who are driving their private vehicles right now. Maybe you give somebody a ride. Good morning to the passenger in the back there or the front seat. Make sure you put on your mask and you wear it properly. You understand? Good morning to all the folks who are driving company vehicles. You're delivering your goods to your customers all over the place. Good morning to you. Make sure you take it easy. All right. Good morning to the folks in the Grenadines. Good morning. Good morning to you. Myra man, good morning. I hope you wake up early. Listen to me. It is imperative that you join the wake-up call from the get-go until the very end, because you just might miss something. I'm not going to tolerate anybody coming in the end and trying to raise an issue that I touched on before in the morning. Start here and finish here. You understand? Good. Good morning to all the folks who are locked on via 88.5, 104.3, www.x104fm.com. Your favorite app, your favorite website. Good morning to you. Or if you're listening wherever you are, good morning to the farmers. You're just heading out. Good morning to the folks who are exercising, taking care of your bodies. If you're drinking your ginger and turmeric tea right now, your bush tea and nice cocoa tea, good morning. You're frying your bakes, whatever you're doing right now, good morning to you. We are live on Facebook at Extreme 104 SVG and, of course, live on YouTube and Twitch. So make sure you go online, subscribe, follow, like, share, comment. You know the works. All right. So the good news, the excellent news. First things first, you remember yesterday some people got some things off their chest, right? And some folks were talking about how long they were waiting for the money from Braxa. I don't know if it's coincidentally, but there was a release from Braxa stating that $2.5 million, that's a lot of money for road cleaning. $2.5 million will be paid out to all the folks who would have worked for that 7 days in September. The releases are on, various media outlets, so you can go and check to see when it is your time to go and collect your dinero. However big or small it might be, I know it's absolutely needed at this time, all right? So it says that 5,700 persons, I'm taking this one from One News St. Vincent, but it's all over the internet, all right? 450 gangs, 905 jobbers responsible for cutting trees. That's a lot of people. Yeah, man, that's a lot of people. 5,700 people for 7 days. Wow, $2.5 million. Wow. I wonder they were looking for the money yesterday. I wouldn't say that. I'm sorry. Jeez. All right. Payment will be done between the hours of 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. All right. It will begin today, Thursday, October 14th, Maybe it was just coincidentally that it was spoken about yesterday and it was due to start today. And, people just raised it before, just in the nick of time. But it was already scheduled, perhaps, to come out and start today, okay? Like, maybe they were saying behind closed doors that people are here stay, maybe not, just coincidence. But anyways, the money will start dishing out today, and it will continue today and tomorrow. So October 14th and October 15th. All right. So the gang's numbers are listed there. You can also check out their Facebook page. All right. To find out exactly when you would be able to collect your funds. So that's excellent news. That's one. Other good news. Now, yesterday, another issue was also raised concerning the SVG-05 Baliso vessel that was bought to take ill persons from the Grenadines up to mainland to seek health care. All right. Now, according to SNAG, Southern Grenadines there, in charge of Grenadines Affairs, all right, he said that the vessel was not requested. They requested a charter. The nurse or the medical professional stated that it's best for them to go by air. All right. So it's not a case of that the vessel is not available or was not available, or they tried to get it and it wasn't gotten, and whatever. According to Mr. Snag, that was not the case. It was recommended by the health professionals, and you have to go with what the health professionals say, that the person's journey via air, for whatever reason, maybe was better because of the injuries. Perhaps the sea would have been too rough for them, maybe certain levels of uncertainties. But it's not a case where the vessel was not available. Sometimes it's on the mainland, sometimes it's in the Grenadines. All right? Good. So that has been dealt with. Other good news trending overnight, like a virgin. Touched for the very first time. That was a perfect tune that was running through my mind as soon as I saw the video. Because I didn't really go out there because I know everybody would have been out there and recording. So I would have seen it anyway. But for those who ventured out there, big up yourselves this morning. Good morning. Yesterday afternoon, we saw Virgin Airlines making its first touchdown. Virgin Atlantic making its first touchdown at AIA yesterday afternoon. What a momentous occasion it is. Yeah. For all the naysayers out there who thought that, oh my gosh, why are they building an airport, an international airport in Argyle where it's so windy? Wind studies here, this, that, there, and everybody just going on and on and on. Actually, mostly those in the opposition were against it. And then they came around. And then they were talking about build it and they will come. Well, they are coming and they're here. All right. So we did things. We big bout. But it was good. It was really nice and it was celebrated by most people. I know that there were some persons who were just some people just downright negative. And I cannot understand how you can see something so momentous happening. You can see something that is good and still find the energy to be negative about it. So negative that there was some debate, some silly debate on non-stop flights and direct flights. And I just cannot understand why. Virgin Atlantic made its first touchdown at AIA. And some negative people, I don't know if it's because maybe it was because of politics, maybe you just disgruntled or you just generally unhappy. But why the debate over non-stop and direct flights is beyond me. That is just so irrelevant at this time. Does it really matter at the end of the day whether or not you lift off from the UK, you don't make any stops, and you get to St. Vincent and the Grenadines, versus lifting off in the UK, making a stop in Barbados, not coming off the flight, not having to check in again and wait for hours for another flight, sitting in your seat, reading the magazine that is in front of you, and then lifting off, seeing people, before you even lift off, seeing people come onto that flight, lifting off without raising your bam bam off the seat and coming over to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. What is the big deal? What is the big debate? Oh my gosh, you just can't be happy for once. Listen, when you see these things, just ignore these people, all right? Just ignore the people who just want to be negative for negative sake, especially when it comes to politics. It was a good day. Do not rain on the people and parade. You understand? It was a good day. I can't wait to fly on Virgin Atlantic. You know what I'm saying? Hey, good morning to the UK. Just touched down like, haha. You know what I'm saying? Listen, if you want to hit us up, 430-1043. That's a WhatsApp number. You can send us a voice note or a message. You can also call us at 457-1043. Drop your response as well on Facebook at Extreme 104 SVG. Some other good news. ACP Richard Brown and the SOP. Yes, Timothy Hazelwood retires after 37 and 39 years, respectively. Thank you very much for your service. Happy retirement. Ta-ta. So that means there's room for two persons there. This gentleman here looks really familiar. SOP Timothy Hazelwood. So it says the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force bid farewell to 2 senior members from among its ranks. After serving for a combined total of 76 years, former Assistant Commissioner of Police, ACP, Mr. Richard Brown, and former Superintendent of Police, Mr. Timothy Hazelwood, have retired from the RSVGPF after serving the organization and the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines with distinction. Oh, this was the gentleman at the prisons. Oh, okay. Happy retirement. Happy retirement to you, gentlemen. Happy retirement to you. Good morning to the RSVGPF. Hope you guys have a lovely day today. Oh, yes. I mean, good morning to those who are working in private security businesses as well. Good morning to you. Yeah, you're just starting or you're just going off from your 12-hour shift. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. All right. So let's get to some responses. Let's say good morning before I go off on the bad news. All right. Jack says, good morning, Sister Crystal. Have a nice day. Same to you. Bertie says, good morning, my lovely sis. And the family circle of extreme. Have a blessed day. Same to you. Good morning, Danville. Crystal Loy. Morning. Bring on the drama. Yeah, it's coming, you know. It is coming. Let me see if I can play this one here.
Yeah, good morning to everyone in radio station.
Leap of faith.
Yeah, new topic.
Okay, a new thing. Hold on. I thought it was greetings, man. We're doing greetings right now. Jimmy, good morning. Yes, happy retirement to those guys, stellar individuals, community people, not the aggressive individuals that lots of these police officers have always been. Good morning, good morning. Another topic for another day, Jimmy. Come on, man. Come on. Let's turn over to Facebook. DJ Kabuli is on the inside. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to Highly Favor as well. Big up yourself. Good morning to Godfrey. Good morning to Kente. Yes, indeed. That is great news. So, on the flip side to that, not so great news. Milton Cater Memorial Hospital, something that we had down to touch on yesterday, but we ran out of time because there were so many things to talk about. Now, I went through, first of all, what was trending was a receipt of $400 that stated $400 for a PCR test. What was also trending was a photograph of a sign at the Milton Cater Memorial Hospital that stated that PCR testing would no longer be available. Let me read what it says. Please note that PCR exit screening, and in brackets travel, and rapid tests, in brackets work, are not currently available at MCMH. So this was trending. There were some people who were scheduled to leave St. Vincent and the Grenadines this week. In order to leave, you had to get your exit screening PCR test done. Those persons either would have found out when they made their way to get their PCR test done, or if they received this photograph or saw it trending on social media. Now, I went on to the Ministry of Health, Wellness and the Environment's Facebook page to see what were the last few updates that were shared. All right? The Facebook page is SVG Health. You know, from time to time, whenever a question is asked that I may not be able to answer, I refer you to the Ministry of Health, Wellness and the Environment's Facebook page, because that is where they would share their information. Anything regarding vaccination, anything regarding testing, anything regarding the flu clinics, anything regarding dengue, anything at all that the public needs to know that I may not be able to answer, I send you there. Because social media is a big thing. And people automatically go there for information if they are unable to call or if they don't have somebody on the inside to WhatsApp and ask a question. I went through the last few posts. List of flu clinics, why vaccinate, extended hours, breast cancer awareness, October 12th, pre-existing conditions, October 12th again, let's fight COVID. Let's fight COVID. Nothing that said to people, you are no longer able to get your PCR exit screening test done for travel or your rapid test for work done at MCMH. I find that to be very disrespectful. Maybe disrespectful is the wrong word. Let me pull that back. Unprofessional. Let us put it that way. And this is why people would get upset. Not because of the changes, but because of how we are told of the changes. What is so hard in disseminating that information? Come on. Put yourself in other people's shoes, Naman. Who is responsible for this? Not doing a very good job at all. Whosoever it is. You have people who are set to travel, who might have already set out monies for certain things, who might have already gone to the bank to change their cash to US, to sterling, to Canadian because they're going back home, who've already set out a certain set of money to get the PCR testing done at MCMH, now only to have to run around to try to find which lab in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and apparently there's only one, would do PCR testing at the very last minute when the stipulations for travel state that you have to get your PCR test done within a certain time frame. Come on, man, think about people. How was I supposed to know if I have to travel that you are no longer offering this service? This is not just a random pharmacy. This is not a private clinic. It is the MCMH that is there for everybody across St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We are in a pandemic. The expectation and the knowledge is at this time, well, prior to this time, 2 days ago, exit screening, you go such and such place. To get your rapid tests for work, you go such and such place. It is not difficult. Type it up. If you guys need help, call me. I will help you to put it on your Facebook page. I gotta help you. Type it up and send it back. Send me a voice note. I gotta help you. Because at the end of the day, this is just so inconvenient. Now, some people got upset because of the cost. You now have to pay $375 as opposed to the, what was it, the $54 for the PCR test. But that was for locals. I cannot remember. But it is not as high as $375 for exit screening. Now, perhaps, and maybe the reality is, exit screening offered by the government was a privilege. And I could understand that because there are some countries that do not offer it. You have to go to a private lab for that. I could understand that. Fine. Maybe they're saying to us, it's a luxury, really and truly. Like, we don't have to. This is not a part of the pandemic for us. Because really and truly, it doesn't really benefit St. Vincent and the Grenadines to offer exit screening for people leaving the country. Do you get what I'm saying? It doesn't really benefit us. And we are offering it at a significantly reduced and subsidized cost. Other countries, $400. Private here, $375. Now, I could understand that you want to cut that out. But communicate that information properly with the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, please. That is all we're asking. Just communicate. That is it. Is it so hard to do? We shouldn't have to come here and complain about communication. 2021. Y'all have social media, which is free. FREE. Put it on your Facebook page, man. Feed that information up to whosoever is in charge of that. Whosoever made the decision. It obviously came down. So let it come down to MCMH. Let it also go over to the people who are responsible for informing the nation because it's affecting everybody here. And I can understand you don't want to offer or you're not offering because maybe the resources are limited right now. Maybe we are realizing that we are losing a lot of money by offering these things, which, listen, the vaccine is available for free. I could understand not offering them anymore. I don't have any arguments about that. Just communicate the information properly with the people. Avoid people coming down there and arguing with you guys. This is no way to do it. Sticking it up on the door, that's no way to do it. That's like something BC. Come on, man. Some responses, oh boy. So, yeah, we have some time, man. We have some time. Let's get some responses coming from Facebook, all right? This is greetings. Good morning, chicks. It's on here, long boy. Somebody asked, but why test when you're not having symptoms? It's a waste of time. Now, bearing in mind, right, what they have cut out, and I do not give them wrong for cutting it out, right? I think that was the right way to go. It's just that the way that it was done, right? Now, it really and truly does make sense in a way. If you are not presenting with symptoms, then you should not flock the flu clinics. And I actually called yesterday. I was given that information. If you're not symptomatic, then you should wait. If you were in contact with somebody who may not be considered a close, or you may not be considered a close contact, but you want to do something out of the abundance of caution, you should wait until you start presenting symptoms. That is what I was told by the health professionals now. All right. So I'm guessing that they are trying to cut down on wasting the resources, and it'll only make sense. If you're not presenting with symptoms, then don't waste the people them tests. All right. So you just wait your 5, 6, 7 days. If after that time has passed and then nothing, then you're good to go. All right. But what they have actually eliminated are people who have to go to test. So, for example, your job requires every 2 weeks you have to take a test. For employment, you have to take a test. That is what they cut out at MCMH or discontinued. I would have read it just a few minutes ago there. All right. Exit screening. You also have to do that to enter other countries because that's the stipulation there. All right. So whether or not you presented with symptoms, then you would have to do that in order to leave the country, in order to enter other countries. You understand? All right. Good morning, Rick. Let me see if this one can be read now. I think I should save this one for just a little bit later, all right? Somebody says, but some people are asymptomatic and have COVID. Put on your mask. This is just how it is. This is how it's going forward. The only thing constant is change. Put on your mask, all right? That is what the officials are saying. They have said to us from the get-go, put on your mask. All right? We have some... somebody is saying it was on national radio news since Monday. Father God in heaven, help me. You are speaking as if everybody across in Vincent and Grenadines does listen to the same radio station. You are speaking as if in St. Vincent and Grenadines there's only one radio station. There are several radio stations. And the reality is, people will listen to where they want to listen to. So if it is a matter of national concern, then it should be available and disseminated at all radio stations and not just one. You understand? It doesn't take a lot to send out a press release. It does not. Every radio station has an email address. Press releases come here every single day. It does not take a lot for that. And there is also social media that is free. So while you might hop on, or while you might go on to one radio station, it is not going to get to everybody. That is the reality. Okay? Time to take a break. 5 minutes on to the 7 o'clock hour. You know, at this time we have your X News and your local weather report right here on X 104.3 FM. I just do not get. Let me just end this live here right now. Yeah, time to go. All right. And that is enough excuse. That is enough reason for you